I want us to just pay attention to that instruction, which was one, take off your sandals. Take off your sandals. Both sandals, take it off. I want to emphasize that sometimes we take off our sandal, but we don't take off our sandals. So whatever the sandals could represent, don't let us always think that it will be regarded as obedience if we have taken off our sandal. It will still be regarded as partial obedience if it is not that we have taken off our sandals. So that those sandals could be anything. So we need to examine ourselves whether it is only our sandal we have taken off or our sandals. Whereas in that passage, the instruction to Moses was, take off your sandals. The Lord will help us in Jesus' name. Now that we are beginning to see the instruction God gave to Moses, take off your sandals. And now if we want to enjoy his presence permanently, then it will not be that we take our sandals at some certain places and put it off at other places. How do we see that? Some of us, when we are going to the church, to gathering of believers, Christian assembly, almost everybody takes off our sandals. Almost everybody takes off our sandals. But that is not what the Lord is interested in. As we are understanding that He desires that He wants us to know that wherever we are is holy ground, then the challenge that comes with this, contrary to what was obtainable in the Old Testament, is that we must now ensure that we get our sandals permanently removed. So we cannot be claiming God's presence in this day, that yes, God is everywhere, I know He's with me wherever I go, without bearing the consciousness of the need to take off our sandals everywhere. So some of us, there are certain ways we dress to our office, and those ways we can't dress to church that way. You cannot be claiming this and expect His presence all the time, when we have things we only do in the church that we don't do at some other places. We have some kind of film we watch in the church and films we watch at the theater and the like. So these are things that don't make us retain His presence all the time. So having this understanding of the need or of the desire of the Lord to make us retain His presence permanently, then we must now not be acting like the people of the Old Testament that have specific places where they will take off their sandals. Gaining His presence all the time comes with this challenge of we ensuring that we pull off our sandals everywhere too. So with that, we will examine ourselves. Sometimes we do this when we fast. Some of us, when we are fasting, that is when we take off our sandals. Little wonder, that is when we used to hear God too.